Hi, today's video is going to be on roof preparation for a beautiful house that's coming up for sale in the Roseville Chase area of North Sydney. This is the roof, this front part of the roof, quite a massive big house actually. This doesn't do it justice whatsoever, but today is just a short visit to prep up this part of the roof, but the entire roof really. And this is passed on to us by our good friends at Bell Property in Linfield, under one of their main men, Jeff Dean, one of the top guys down there. So this is what we're looking at. It's years and years, decades of mould, grime, lichen. Now this is how we used to do it when I was fit, young and agile, and I could, on a roof this size, I could spend 2 days doing this. That's, somewhere between 3,000, 4,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. Me walking all over the roof tiles, clambering all over the tiles, back-breaking work, not overly safe on a slippery surface. So with a soft wash kit, we're going to be soft washing the roof from the top of the apex all the way down. But before we do that, this is the pre-wetting, the pre-douse down of the vegetation, the gutter faces, soft, delicate areas. So section by section, without getting too greedy, wet down before we tackle each section of the roof. And this is where the main juice comes on. We mix up our own solutions depending on what we're trying to achieve, what we're trying to accomplish. And this solution is a fairly strong algicide, which is just going to break down all that sort of dirt, lichen, mould, algae that's been baked up on that roof, on these terracotta roof tiles. And the idea is we're coming back to this property next week, where we're going to double check the roof, and we're going to do a soft wash on the house, and we've got some groundwork to do. So this is like the full package, top to toe property wash, and this is the first step. Now we're not going to take this solution off. It's going to stay on there for the weekend until we go back on Monday. You can actually see in the distance that other section of the roof at the back. You can see how that's already changed. It's starting to really drastically change its colour, which is exactly what we want, and this solution will do that. She's turning already. You can see it changing already, look. Black, from what it was at the very beginning, just after a couple of hours of doing a lap of the house, it's already changing, and that's going to stay up there for the next 2 or 3 days until we come back on Monday. And as I said, we'll do a house wash, do some groundwork. So tune in again next week for part 2, where we're going to finish this fella off. And we'll show you some more bits of the house wash. We'll show you some stuff on the ground wash, and we'll show you how that solution over the last couple of days has really done its job. So check back, talk to you soon.